What's up, fellas? Welcome back to Effortless Gent. In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 of my favorite leather bags that are in my current rotation that I absolutely love and that I use all the time. I'm also going to show you the top 3 things that I like about each bag and why you should consider one of these models if you are in the market for a specific type of bag. So let's jump right in. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Baron. On this channel, we typically discuss things like how to look sharp, how to dress with confidence, and also general men's style tips like today's video. If you're into that, click the little subscribe button and make sure to check out some of our old videos as well. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna go through 3 of my favorite bags that I'm currently using. They're all a little bit different, so I want to show you how I use each one and why I actually like these specific models in particular. By the way, this video is not sponsored. These brands didn't ask me to make this video for them, but I have been using these bags for a few weeks or months now, and they're really awesome. And honestly, I would probably suggest them to you anyway. So I wanted to let you know a little bit more about each one. So make sure to check out the links in the description box below if you're interested in any of them. Okay, so let's start with bag number 1, the slim leather briefcase from LeDaveed. This happens to be the smallest leather bag that I'm going to show you out of all 3 today. I tend to take this around most days. Either I'm headed to a coffee shop or somewhere else outside of my home office to work, and I usually take this with me, and it's the perfect size to carry around. I just did a whole video about the 4 areas to check out if you are looking for a high quality leather bag. I will link to that video up here somewhere, so make sure to go ahead and check that out. The example I used in that video is actually this LeDaveed slim leather briefcase, so I'm not going to rehash a lot of the things that I already mentioned in that video, but these are the 3 things that do stand out to me. Okay, first off, the leather itself. Yes, it is a full grain leather, but it's also a specially formulated and developed leather called Nixburg. They worked in partnership with a German leather tannery to make this leather. It's really nice. It's like a soft, supple leather, yet it holds the shape of the briefcase really well. So there's structure, yet it's still nice and soft. Number 2, the details. The nice twill lining, the compartments, the leather keyring attachment, the high-end Riri zippers that zip open so smoothly. I could go on and on. I love the details that are in this bag. It's a luxury leather briefcase that honestly would probably be sold for double or triple the price if a brand like Goyard or Louis Vuitton were to be selling it. Number 3, the size and the weight. It's a really lightweight bag. It's easy to carry around. It's the perfect size. It fits a 15-inch laptop and plus some other little things that you might need. If you're not the type of guy to carry a bunch of stuff to and from the office, this bag is perfect for you. But if you did need a lot more room in your everyday briefcase, maybe you do carry a lot of stuff around, you're gonna love bag number 2. Bag number 2 is the flight bag from Saddleback Leather. This thing is a beast. Seriously, you could probably beat a man to death with this thing. That's a little morbid. I don't know why I said that, but you probably could. So maybe I'll just keep that in. Yeah, it's morbid, but it's fine. But seriously, so the first briefcase I showed you was very slim and soft and more refined. This is basically on the other end of that spectrum. It's bigger, it's heavier, it's tough as shit. So these are the 3 things that stood out to me with the flight bag from Saddleback. Number 1, the build. Like I mentioned a few times already, it's tough as shit. It can take anything that you throw at it. The bag's metal frame is wrapped in leather and finished with copper rivet hinges. It's made from a full grain leather. The interior is lined with a tough pigskin, and it's all sewn together with this marine grade thread. That's the kind of thread that they use on shipping sails. It's meant to withstand extreme wind and weather, so you know your bag is not going to fall apart anytime soon. Number 2, the size. If you need more room in your work bag, this bag definitely has more room for you. Maybe you carry a lot of notebooks, your laptop, some paperwork, some binders with you to and from work. This bag will keep your stuff secure and safe. I could also see this being used for like a 1 to 2 day work trip if you're a fairly minimal person. So if you have like your laptop and your typical everyday carry stuff in here, you could also throw in a pair of jeans or chinos, another shirt, your DOP kit, and you'll be totally fine. There's enough room for all of that stuff. Finally, number 3, the details, some of which are actually hidden. What makes this bag unique is the hinged opening for the main compartment. You whip that thing open and it stays open. So it makes it really easy to pack, and it keeps your stuff secure without the use of a zipper, although there is a tough leather strap and buckle in case you really wanted to lock it down. I also appreciate the hidden pockets and compartments. On the front of the bag, there are these 2 flat pockets, but right behind them are 2 slot pockets that you can easily throw your phone or your wallet in there for quick access. Honestly, if you didn't know they were there, you would probably miss them. I didn't realize they were there at first. On the inside of the bag, there's a false leather bottom, which is awesome if you want to keep important documents under there, maybe some cash or a passport. It's a simple detail that I don't see too often, and obviously I'm not Jack Ryan or Ethan Hunt or someone, but it is nice to have a place to keep important stuff secure and out of sight. Alright, moving on to bag number 3. This is the Garment Weekender bag from Hook & Albert. In my opinion, the Garment Weekender is the best travel bag that's ever been invented. Like before this, if I wanted to pack minimally, I would have to pack a small duffel bag, and then if I needed to bring a suit or a sport coat, I also have to pack a garment bag, which is super annoying. But now they're built into one. How perfect is that? I have the leather version of this bag, but it also comes in a twill with leather accents if you prefer like a fabric over a full leather bag. Okay, so let me get into the 3 things that I really love about this bag. Number 1, the utility. Like I mentioned, I can pack a few suits or sport coats in there. They lay flat and perfect, and I don't have to worry about them getting wrinkled or crushed. It's a game changer. From there, you just zip it up and pack it like any other weekender that you might have. Number 2, the compartments. I've seen other garment weekenders that just don't compare to the Hook & Albert version. This one has plenty of pockets both inside and out, which really helps with organization and keeping everything where it needs to be. So on the inside, there are 2 pockets, one on each side that's meant to hold your shoes. Now, what I like about this is that typically for leather shoes, I have to only stick one on each side, but for like my soft suede sneakers, I can fit the whole pair in one pocket, and then the other pocket is free. Obviously, the best thing about this is that shoes do take up a lot of room in your bag, but when there are dedicated pockets, one on each side of the bag, it keeps them out of the way. There are also 2 separate interior pockets to kind of store your small stuff, 2 exterior pockets on the front, and then there's 1 large pocket in the back. Tons of room to pack everything you need all in one bag while staying completely organized. And thing number 3 that I like, storage. Or more accurately, the ability to store this thing away when it's not being used. Most leather bags are really big and bulky and heavy, and it's hard to put them away without them taking a bunch of room. The Hook & Albert bag zips all the way open and lays flat, so once you have it in that position, you can just fold in the sides, take the bottom, fold it up, take the top, fold it down, and boom, you have a really compact package that's easy to store away until you need it next time. Alright fellas, that's all I have for you, but let me ask you this one question. Well, 2 questions. Which bag do you love the most out of the 3 that I've shown you? And if it's a different answer, which one do you think you would use the most? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. I do read all the comments and I try to respond to as many as I can, so make sure you leave one, and I look forward to chatting with you down there in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and if you loved it, make sure you subscribe. Also hit that notification bell that's gonna let you know when we have new videos come out. Alright, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.